Hello. So my mom just went through her third Enhertu treatment. And again, she's going every 21 days. I don't know if it's more beneficial to talk about things and start doing a weekly post or just after every treatment. So she had it this past Friday, and the some of the things that have kind of sped up a little bit is the dexamethasone that she takes as part of the pre-medication IV bag. That is a steroid, and the first two times I believe that she had the dexamethasone, it hit the next night. So she was able to sleep the night of the treatment and then get through most of the day, and then that next night she didn't sleep. But it seemed to have sped up. So this time it was a Friday night. She didn't even go to bed until 4. And she also did not sleep during the treatment. In the past, they have given her Benadryl as well. There's a fair amount of pre-medication. So it's Benadryl, the dexamethasone, there's an actual, hydration saline bag, and all of that stuff takes about an hour. And then the actual medication in HER2 is about a half an hour. I think there's some other pre-meds in there, but I'm not sure exactly what they are. But what I was going to say is the second time she had it, she was laying down. She's been having a little bit of a problem with her port, and the nurses are good enough that they can get her to cough or look sideways or something, and it'll. They think what's happening is there's like a little flap of skin or something in there that it's probably not skin, but something that they can put things in her, but they can't pull the blood out of her. And so my mom was calling it a roto-rooter. She had to go in and get that process done one other time. So this port's been in about, well, 5 years. And, at this point, it's probably just going to stay in her. There's no reason to take it out because it sounds like there's going to be some sort of treatment, from here on out. And anyway, so this time we thought she was going to have to get the roto-rooter, but they were able to pull blood. So that's a good thing. Less time for her to have to sit there and clean all that out. But the second treatment of Enhertu, she was laying down. They gave her the Benadryl via, through the IV, and it literally, like, she came up off of the chair and she started coughing, and then the rest of the time, which was, good hour and a half, and most of that day, she's like it was an elephant sitting on her chest. So they think that that could have been like the doctor, not the nurses that were there, and the nurses are great. I'm definitely not putting them down, but it might have gone in too fast. Like they could have just slowed down the pace of that. But this third time, she just did a pill of Benadryl, and then we're also keeping up with the ice chips when she's taking the Enhertu so she doesn't get the mouth sores. So much of this is like preventive. So some of the side effects that might happen with Enhertu don't, or they're just very minor. So for whatever reason, the pill did not make her sleepy until we were all done and like home, and she's like, I think I'm just going to go to bed and I'll eat dinner later. But then she ended up staying up, so I think she might have taken a little nap and then stayed up all night. Definitely fatigue is a very real thing, and there's points of the day where she has some good energy. She uses that time to get things done, whether they're, little physical things, or if she's got some bills to pay or that type of thing. She's just so disappointed, and I can understand because she's always had so much energy that now it's like everything takes so much of an effort. And then it's just that tiredness hits so strongly, and it is, then it's game over for a bit. The one thing both my husband and I are encouraging her is don't feel bad. Like if you're tired, take a nap. There's nothing that you need to do that requires you staying up or trying to push through that tiredness. So, honor that place in you that needs that extra rest and that extra sleep. So I think that's been helpful that she hasn't had, we're not giving her any flack at all about it. And all the nurses are like, you're not 45 anymore. So, she doesn't feel like she's being a slug is what she says. So, if you as the caregiver are in a place that, because I'm offering all the time, what can I do? Just little things like, vacuuming, taking out the trash, of course, doing the cooking and getting her to appointments and that type of thing. But, are there some other things that take them a lot of time where it would take you like 2 minutes and it's over with? So just being aware of those types of things that can make a real big difference. So I thought about this later. So I'm a yoga teacher. I do energy work, and now I'm a menopause coach. So and it turns out there's a lot of us that are around this same age, like 40s, 50s, and we're possibly, you still have kids at home, and then you're working, and then you're taking care of an aging parent. So I just thought, perhaps I would take you through a little bit of a way to take care of you. So right now that's so important because you need to be on your best too. So here we go. Wherever you are, I want you to sit down in a comfortable chair, the side of your bed. Maybe you're in your car. Maybe that's the only place that you have a little bit of me time. I want you to relax your shoulders, close down your eyes, place your hands comfortably in your lap or on the table, wherever it feels good, and consciously take a deep breath in and exhale out any stress, any tension. Take a couple more breaths like that. Biggest breath of the day. And slowly release. And with your eyes still closed, being aware of your shoulders, of your body, any place that might be uncomfortable that you can adjust and sink in a little bit more into a place of comfort. We're going to inhale, preferably through the nose, but it is a cold season right now, so you might need to do it through your mouth. But I want you to inhale for the count of 4, and then we're going to hold that breath for 7. And then exhale as slowly as you can for the count of 8. And we're going to do that several times. This is going to help our nervous system. It's going to help kind of reset that fight or flight that we might be just stuck in right now. So once again, inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And just resume regular breath. And then flutter your eyes open. Come back and join me. So if that's the first time that you've done any kind of breath work like that, you might find that, like, oh, that exhale is way too long, or maybe my pace was a little bit too rapid. Keep experimenting with it. If you can keep that pace of, and the exhale being slower and longer than the inhale, that really does your body some good. So experiment with it. Again, maybe the pace is quicker for you or not so long on the exhale, but keep at it, and you'll find some peace that you've desperately been needing. And if there's any questions, any help I can give you energetically, or just as another caregiver, I'd love to help you. Have a beautiful day. Blessings.